I'm Marilee Caruso. It's Tuesday, January 27th. Today, a major break in a series of extortions.
You're targeting a business owner. You're not targeting a franchise of businesses.
How a group threatened to burn businesses down, and the latest on the search for suspects still on the run. Also today, a community's only school destroyed by fire. What we know about a blaze in Barons River. Plus, Melt Stiegel, Sled Penner, and more.
People came up to me with names and ideas as well. I was getting text messages from people.
We'll plow through the winning names in the city's snow clearing equipment contest. After a series of arsons and extortions, police have arrested 5 people and 2 Canada-wide warrants have been issued. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Winnipeg police say several businesses were targeted. Investigators allege a group of people, some from Winnipeg, others from Eastern Canada, were sent to threaten and extort local business owners, and their weapon of choice was arson. Standing by live with the details for us is CTV's John Hendricks. So, John, what do we know about the businesses that were targeted?
Marilee, police say that there was an unoccupied warehouse on Main Street and 3 convenience stores located on Selkirk Avenue that were extorted for protection from arson.
We continued and pursued this investigation at all odds, and that meant going to other jurisdictions. We will go to other jurisdictions to resolve these cases for the business owners.
Winnipeg police say it all started in July of 2025. A group of people were being sent to the local businesses and would threaten to set fires to them if they didn't pay up. Police say all of the stores are owned by people from South Asian backgrounds. However, they say it's still unclear if it was the community that was being targeted or the standalone businesses themselves.
These are standalone stores. They're small business owners. They're not part of a chain or a franchise. They're often, their employees are staffed that, there may be some barriers. And I think makes them vulnerable, right, to being targeted because you're targeting a business owner. You're not targeting a franchise of businesses. So I think it made these lone stores more vulnerable to this type of crime.
Police have issued Canada-wide warrants for 2 suspects. Authorities are looking for 29-year-old Farhan Nabil and 40-year-old Jermaine Weeks. Police believe the 2 are no longer in Winnipeg. None of the allegations against the suspects in this case have been tested in court.
John, in November, there was a fire at a convenience store on Logan Avenue that was caught on surveillance camera. Do police believe it is connected in any way to this arson and extortion investigation?
Yeah, Marilee, police say they're definitely looking into whether that case could be connected. They say that investigation is still ongoing. Now, CTV's Danton Unger is working on this story. Coming up at 6, he'll have more details and reaction to the arrests.
All right, thanks for this, John. And now an update to a story we brought you last night. A 91-year-old woman who had been missing since Sunday, and the subject of a silver alert has been found. Police provided no other details. A school on a northern Manitoba First Nation went up in flames this morning. Manitoba RCMP were called to Barons River School around 3 a.m. It took fire crews around 6 hours to contain the blaze, and by that time, there wasn't much left of it. The cause is not yet known. Well, no one was inside when the fire broke out. Residents were told to stay indoors because of the heavy smoke caused from it. Barons River First Nation is located about 275 kilometers north of Winnipeg, and community officials now are scrambling to find a new space for the 380 students who've been displaced. CTV's Joseph Bernacki will have more on the devastating loss coming up at 6 o'clock. New life tonight for pieces of our city's past. We're learning about plans to build new housing units in the heart of Winnipeg.
To create a 24/7 urban downtown, we must press forward in reviving vacant historic buildings, reimagining underused surface parking lots, and shaping a vibrant, walkable density that supports a population twice what it is today.
Centre Venture is spearheading plans to convert 4 vacant heritage buildings into housing. The properties listed are St. Charles Hotel, Ma's Garage, 290 Gary Street, and Alloway Lofts. That's where Johnny G's restaurant was before it was gutted by fire last summer. In total, 297 new housing units are coming to the downtown.
The presence of people is critical to safety. It's critical to supporting economic growth and development. You need people, residents, to support local businesses. So it's really, really vital that we have more people living in the downtown. And right now, a credit to all the investors, we are seeing that momentum really take shape here in downtown.
106 of the units announced today will be affordable housing. Centre Venture is spending more than $4.5 million on these projects. It's part of an ambitious plan to build 750 new units downtown each year. Well, roughly 200 more people are being asked to leave a Northern First Nation amid a water crisis brought on by a days-long power outage. Pimachikamak Cree Nation Chief David Monius says contractors have now identified 73 more homes needing extensive repairs. About 4,400 people have already been forced out of the community. Monius says the additional homes are uninhabitable due to electrical issues and damage from flooding and frozen pipes. Roughly 1,300 homes in the community were damaged during a December power outage. Chief Monius was scheduled to meet with the federal government today to address next steps in fixing the community's sewage and water treatment plants. We're getting an inside look tonight on the demolition and redevelopment of Portage Place. True North purchased the mall back in 2024. The $650 million project got underway this past fall. The focus over the next few months is getting deconstruction work for the 12-story healthcare tower finished before the building phase starts this summer. True North says it will be followed by work on the 15-story housing tower.
There'll be affordable and deeply affordable units available in the space, and we hope to see construction start on it later this winter. I can't give you an exact date.
Portions of the shopping center remain open to the public, and there is some good news for the skateboard community. The skate park is moving to 323 Portage Avenue during construction, so just temporarily. True North actually hopes to have the skate park back in its original space by the end of March. All right, let's bring in Colleen Brady now and get a first look at your Skywatch evening forecast. What are you tracking for us tonight, Colleen?
Well, first of all, it's a little surreal to see Portage Place.
Isn't it?
Deconstructing like that. Boy, the times are changing, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely changed the landscape down here.
Yes, absolutely. The sky is changing too. We had the sunshine back today merrily, so that was nice. Temperatures a little coolish for where they ought to be for this time of year, but after that extreme cold outbreak over the weekend, still much better. But tomorrow will be a lot like today. The weekend ahead, let's just say the temperatures are going to be very different than last weekend. I think you're going to like it. I'll show you that coming up. The CTV Live Eye is brought to you by Bath Fitter, exclusive home of the PermaFit solution. What a beautiful shot there. Looking through that Live Eye in Winnipeg right now. It is minus 20 degrees. It feels like minus 27 with the wind chill. Thanks to those light west winds, the pressure is rising and the humidity is 69%. Out in traffic right now, a live look at the St. James Bridge. Almost no one heading north, everyone heading south. Pretty slow going there. One collision to let you know about in a bad spot. Abinogi-Mikana at Waverly. Expect some pretty big delays for westbound Abinogi-Mikana.
I became aware that Winnipeg filmmakers were very talented.
Turning the spotlight on local talent. How Manitoba filmmakers are being given a platform to show their work to the world.
Get Winnipeg's top stories, breaking news alerts, and watch live. Download the CTV News app.
Metro reported first quarter results that missed the mark. The grocery store chain says net earnings dropped almost 13% year over year because of what it calls a challenging operating environment. A temporary shutdown of a frozen food distribution center weighed on Metro last year. Despite the miss, the grocer is hiking its quarterly dividend. Here are the closing numbers for the day. The Canadian dollar is down to 73.64. West Texas Intermediate is up $1.76 to 62.39. Western Canadian Select down to 44.87. And the TSX gained just 3 points today. Those are your business headlines. I'm Marilla Fernandez.
Market Watch is brought to you by Manitoba Blue Cross. Group health plans for any size business.
The Winnipeg Jets kick off a 4-game road trip in New Jersey tonight.
We can't take any nights off. That was more of the message. So we can't take any nights off. Shifts off, nights off. We're not in the luxury. We're not sitting 20 points ahead of the next playoff team. We're, it's a grind right now, and every point matters.
Winnipeg is hoping to bounce back after a lackluster loss to the Red Wings Saturday. The Jets collapsed in the third period, allowing 4 unanswered goals in the 5-1 loss. Now they're squaring off against a New Jersey squad trying to crawl back into the playoff picture. The Jets beat the Devils here in Winnipeg just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I think they got, some really high-end skill and play a good rush game. So, kind of like Detroit a little bit, we're going to have to be good defending the rush and, forwards tracking back and D having a good gap and try and snuff out that rush game. And then for us not get into that track meet style, we want to get on our forecheck and create zone time and opportunities in front of their net.
Connor Hellebuck will be defending the net tonight. Puck drop from New Jersey is slated for 6 o'clock.
The book is out. The Hockey Report, brought to you by Santa Lucia Pizza. Check out the game day special.
Another familiar face is returning to Winnipeg for the 2026 CFL season.
Wants to throw here. Can't go. Pressure right up the middle. Kyrie Wilson gets there.
The Blue Bombers have re-signed linebacker Kyrie Wilson to a 1-year contract extension. The 33-year-old finished last season with 51 tackles, 3 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles. Wilson is entering his 9th season as a Bomber and has 2 Grey Cup championships on his resume. The work of Manitoba filmmakers is now available for the world to view.
I started to become aware that Winnipeg filmmakers were very talented.
The Manitoba Documentary Archive YouTube channel is designed to create opportunities and new audiences for local filmmakers. Since quietly going online in November, it's garnered more than 2,000 subscribers and 100,000 views, many of which are international. The channel currently features 15 Manitoba-made documentaries with plans to expand.
I just like making it.
There's many great films that have been created by documentary filmmakers in Winnipeg and Manitoba over the last 20-25 years that really, once they run their course, they don't have a place to live.
The channel officially launches tomorrow night at Park Theatre with a screening of 3 short documentary films and discussions with each director.
I started to become aware that
And the nominees are, we'll tell you which local artists earned Juno Award nominations today.
Spotlight, sponsored by the Casinos of Winnipeg, presenting the incredibly hip and the Stoneheads.
Colleen Brady is back now for Spotlight, and the nominations are out for this year's Juno Awards.
And Marilee, no surprise, several Manitobans have made the list.
Only stories in this town. There's no fortune to be found.
William Prince has received a nod for Contemporary Roots Album of the Year. It's his 6th Juno nomination. He won the category in 2024 and 2017. Prince will also perform at the show. Begonia earned her 3rd Juno nomination in the Adult Alternative Album of the Year category. The Winnipeg Jazz Orchestra is up for Jazz Album of the Year Group. Sebastian Gaskin is nominated for Contemporary Indigenous Artist or Group of the Year. Karen Kosowski for Jack Richardson Producer of the Year. And Haley Jean Penner for Songwriter of the Year, Non-Performer.
We wish them all lots of luck.
Absolutely.
It appears there's a lot of Nikki Glaser fans here in Manitoba.
Oh, I'd say so. The comedian and Golden Globes host is proving so popular, she's adding a 2nd show to her Winnipeg stop this summer.
I think some moms think that if you don't have kids, you're a selfish person. And I get that. I just don't feel like devoting my free time to something that could marry a DJ. I just think that's reckless.
If you missed buying tickets for the August 7th show of Glazer's The Stunning Tour, you are in luck. She's now added a second show at Centennial Concert Hall a day earlier on August 6th at 7 p.m. Tickets for the new performance go on sale Friday at 10 a.m. through the Centennial Concert Hall's box office.
And a pair of Grammy winners are teaming up for a global tour as well.
That's right, and you can catch Neo and Akon right here in Winnipeg later this year.
And I'm so sick of love songs, so tired of tears.
Neo and Akon will bring their Nights Like This tour to Canada Life Centre on Tuesday, June 23rd. They're promising a celebration of era-defining hits, sing-along anthems, and club classics during a unique back-and-forth set. Tickets go on sale Friday at 10 a.m. through Ticketmaster.
The nominees for the British Academy Film Awards were revealed this morning.
And merely the films with the most nods shouldn't come as a surprise. Paul Thomas Anderson's action thriller One Battle After Another is the front-runner, securing 14 BAFTA nominations. Ryan Coogler's vampire epic Sinners is close behind with 13 nods. Other top contenders are Chloe Zhao's Hamnet and Josh Safdie's Ping Pong Odyssey, Marty Supreme with 11 apiece. The winners will be announced at a February 22nd ceremony in London, hosted by actor Alan Cumming.
And we're getting another glimpse at an upcoming reunion show.
We're talking, of course, about my favorite, The Muppets.
Oh my God, it's you.
You're my idol.
You're sweet. Go on.
I grew up watching you. My parents grew up watching you. Their parents grew up watching you.
That's enough. I love those guys. The latest reboot of The Muppet Show will include all the old stars: Kermit, Miss Piggy, don't call her old, Fozzie, along with Sabrina Carpenter. How can I screw that name up, Marilee? Sabrina Carpenter and Seth Rogen. The special lineup with the 50th anniversary of the original show, The Muppets, starts streaming February 4th on Disney+.
I'm sure it will be popular.
I'm sure it will.
Thanks, Colleen.
You're welcome. Your Tuesday primetime lineup starts at 7 with Will Trent. High Potential is at 8. The Big Bang Theory comes in next at 9. And Beth Medicine wraps things up at 10. It's all right here tonight on CTV.
CTV Primetime Lineup, brought to you by the Parkway Retirement Community. Welcome home.
A live look at Portage Avenue, east and westbound in front of Pole Park. Traffic moving smoothly in both directions there. At last word, we still have that stall. Abinogi-Mekina westbound at Waverly. Expect delays for westbound Abinogi-Mekina.
Women's clothing provided by RW & Company. Salon services provided by S&T Spa Salon.
CTV Skywatch weather brought to you by South Beach Casino and Resort. Visit southbeachcasino.ca.
Colleen Brady back now with your Skywatch forecast. I know the temperatures, you tell me, have warmed up, Colleen, but I'm still waiting to feel it. It's coming still, right?
Well, this is the thing. I don't like to say they warmed up. That just feels a little off. Clearly, they're still very cold. I just like to say they're a little less cold. I think that hits the mark more. But yeah, it's still cold out there. Make no mistake. Spring has not sprung. But boy, was it nice to get that sunshine back today. Bright sunny skies today. The good news is they come back tomorrow, but not before we drop down into the mid-20s across not just the south, but really much of the province tonight. So while it's clearer here in the south, there's some light snow and drifting snow right now up in Thompson in the north. Now over in northwestern Ontario, some good news there. Earlier today, it was really in the morning hours, Environment and Climate Change Canada finally ended the cold warning for much of that region. We've got sunshine in Kenora, over in Dryden, still catching a little bit of that cloud. But here is a quick snapshot at what it feels like out there when you factor in the wind chill. Yeah, there is no cold warning in effect, but it still feels like -29 in Kenora. But you can see pretty similar wind chill values all across Manitoba, top to bottom, in the upper -20s and low -30s for the most part. Now, fairly clear tonight after a sunny day across the south this afternoon. Clear skies tonight in the south. A little bit of light cloud pops up. Areas to the east of Winnipeg, too. Might catch a few flurries here and there, but really no significant weather after all the weather over the last several days, not just in Manitoba and northwestern Ontario, but to the east, the snow there, the storms across the U.S., things have calmed down considerably, at least over our region. When we get into Wednesday morning, though, you can see there's a little bit of light snow in the northeast, but that's pretty much it, folks. Not much to see here in the Futurecast. We will take that. Lots of sunshine continuing throughout the afternoon and into tomorrow evening. Wednesday evening, pretty clear across much of the province. We clear right out. You can see this advancing there, but not to be too concerned about at this point. We get into Thursday, you can see in the afternoon still a lot of sunshine across Manitoba. For tonight, we drop down to -25 in Winnipeg. Partly cloudy, at least later tonight. Fairly clear this evening first. Winds at their strongest out of the west at 20 kilometers an hour until 8, 9 o'clock, and then they diminish. They do strengthen or they redevelop tomorrow and they shift. They'll come out of the northwest, those winds, but another sunny day with a high right around -19. Now, for perspective, we should be hitting highs right around -12 for this time of year. So we will still stay on the cool side Thursday, Friday, lots of sunshine. But then look at this, folks. Single-digit highs Saturday, Sunday, -9 both days cloudy. But did I mention it was going to be -9? We'll do that again on Monday. Let's take a look at our weather photos. This first one is from Judy here in Winnipeg out at the English Gardens at Assiniboine Park. Little toque on that statue there to keep that lady warm. And this next photo is from Susan out in Elphinstone, Manitoba. You can see that beautiful shot there. Send us your weather photos by email to winnipegweather@ctv.ca.
Thanks, Colleen. Well, the votes have been tallied, and tonight, a dozen of the city's snow clearing machines are sporting new names, all submitted and voted on by Winnipeggers. The 12 winning picks from more than 1,700 submissions include Dancing Blade, Melt Stiegel, Emperor Plowpatine, Kevin Shovel Snowoff, Sled Penner, and Grady Oliveira. As you may have noticed, half of these names are plays on notable people in the local sports scene. But then there's also Greg. Yeah, the reason being, and I quote, Greg is the cranky old man snowplow who keeps the other snowplows in line, but with an unnecessary attitude. Apparently every story needs a villain.
I was out in the community, whether I was at the grocery store, people were coming, or wherever it will be, people came up to me with names and ideas as well. I was getting text messages from people suggesting names. I want you to know I had nothing to do with choosing the names. I didn't even vote, just to say neutral as the mayor of the city.
Colleen and I didn't either, so all the Gregs out there, don't blame us. We don't think you're grouchy.
But I do love that name. I think that's great.
Classrooms were also asked to submit their favorite team name for a group of sidewalk clearing machine submissions, and they included Storm Walkers, Snow Patrols, and the Snowbusters, but the winning submission came from Nicole Van Bellingham. It was Burger Kings. You may be able to see all of these machines bearing their new names out on the streets very soon. No snow just yet in the forecast, though, so they'll just be maybe stationary for now.
That's right. So punny, Winnipeggers are.
All right, we're back at 6 with more local news. Hope to see you then.